Well, I had a letter from, a message from one of our subscribers. He's a truck driver and he's been having back problems, and so he asked me to do a video on that kind of problem. I've had that kind of problem myself, and addressing just the back as a problem and that's all that you're going to treat has never worked for me. So I've been intending to do a little video showing my little modest gymnasium that I've got on our back patio, and I started training a little while ago, but then just as it was going quite well, I had to go and have cataract surgery, and they wanted me to stay off doing weights for something like 4 months. Well, I did stay off for a couple to 3 months, but it just seemed excessive. So I'm back again. What I wanted to do was just show you my little gym setup. So Beth is on the camera and I have to tell her exactly what to do, otherwise she will just sit there and take the easy way out, won't you, darling? Yeah? So all of this, I got this very cheap. It's a bench, obviously. It's a bench. The bar I had to pay the full price for. And the weights, I think some of the weights I got on, well, the metal one, this one I got from Lazada. No, not Lazada. These are from Lazada, right? And they come obviously in the mail. I bought the bar. This is the one that's there. Unfortunately, there is no professional gymnasium in Taliban. Otherwise, I'd be going there every third day. So the bench, of course, is adjustable to a certain degree, and you can put weights. You can put weights down here for doing the legs, and the bar, obviously, you're going to be using like this. Now, we've got a couple of stools there, and a lot of the exercises I do sitting down, because that's what I see on YouTube. So when you're doing some of these exercises, you're going like this and going up, but I'm not going to do that whole thing right now. But the next video that I do, I will be doing the entire routine, which is actually only half an hour. So it's only for those people who would be interested in this kind of thing. And I'm assuming that you would be at the stage like my subscriber friend who said he was a truck driver and he's now in his 70s. From about 50, you really need to be paying attention, otherwise it will all slip away from you very, very quickly and you'll atrophy. So these are heavily marketed appliances, okay, but these are good for warming up. So I use this to warm up, and of course you can make this even more difficult by clamping down. You can see a clamp there, that's how it works. Very simple mechanism. Now, one of the things you might, if you've been looking on Facebook, you're going to have seen this, and it has a very posh name, but I call it the slider. But it's you will have seen it. Put your knees down here, and you should be progressively getting harder and harder. This is on the last. It's on the last adjustment. It can't get any harder than this, because I've been doing that for a little while. This is the simplest thing that I have here, and I do this for calves. So This is my little gymnasium, and I come out here. Now what I've found is that one of the challenges is not lifting the weights. One of the challenges is coming out here and picking up the weights and starting and that can be a real challenge. Now I'll explain more about what my little system that I do, and it's a hodgepodge of things that I've learned by going on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, well, you can learn anything. You can have the world's champion bodybuilders give you advice on the YouTube, and that's what I've done. If you go on and just read the comments on some of these videos that you'll see, these various bodybuilders, you'll learn an incredible amount from that. So I'll end this off now. I hope that you, if you are interested in seeing this, I hope that you will like and comment, especially to comment, tell me what you're thinking, and if there is something in particular that I can give some help on. I really don't believe that you should be paying attention to age as if that's it. You know, I remember looking at a video with Clint Eastwood, and he was out on the golf course with a friend, and he was well into his 80s and he was still playing golf, and his friend said, "Come on Clint, what's the secret?" And his advice was, don't let the old man in. And I'm very conscious of that now. I'm 84 years old now, so my next birthday, July, and I'll be 85. Now if I paid any attention to what people say about what you can and can't do, I wouldn't be doing anything, would I? I would have bought, instead of buying this, I'd have bought a rocking chair. And that's what a lot of people would go along with. When I did actually talk about something, and people actually said, well, what you should be doing is you should be leaving it up to God, you know, and God will take care of you, and everything is there. Now the reason I've been shepherded here is because my wife, which you can see there, is running away, but didn't have enough. Let me see. Yes, it's still recording. So sometimes for the best, this was when I did the little video very recently about hands, and I gave some of the exercises for aging hands. Now if you don't do these things, you will suffer. I've seen people who are 10 years younger than me, 15 years younger than me, and their hands are already beginning to lock up. And unless you exercise, you will lose it, and you will gradually retreat and retreat. What do they say about people who are reluctant to diet? When their waistband starts to get a little tight, they start buying bigger size clothes. So there's two ways you can go. You can either buy bigger size clothes, or you can do the exercise. And one of the criticisms that I hear people say about exercise is, yes, but when you stop, you just immediately go back to what you were. Well, yes, that's true, but as long as you're alive, you should be exercising your body to give it a chance to keep up with life. Life is only a number. Age is only a number if you are happy to sit in your rocking chair. And if you're in your rocking chair and happy to be there, no need to look on anything that I do. So like and comment and subscribe, and let me know what you're thinking. I enjoy seeing the comments, the good ones. The idiots can go somewhere else, but anyway, the good ones, let's hear what you think. So I'll sign off for now, and I'll be with you on the next video.